Have you discussed about the rice pyramid? You don't know.
Hello everyone, welcome to Morning Briefing on Aswell TV. I am Nnamdi Kanu. Good morning, Well, let's go to top happenings making headlines on the front pages of Nigerian national newspapers today. Punch. According to the Punch, the Senate on Wednesday included the conscious mode of primary in the Electoral Act Amendment Bill is as suggested by the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari. Guardian. Exactly a month after President Muhammadu Buhari declined assent to the 2021 Electoral Act Amendment Bill on the grounds of insecurity and cost of conducting direct primary, which is said violate the spirit of democracy. The Senate yesterday re-amended the bill. It passed on November 18, 2021, succumbing to President Buhari's request for reworking to alter Clause 84, thereby accommodating the direct and indirect and also consensus mode of electing candidates by political parties, The Guardian reports. The Nation. Governors are holding tight to their influence in the All Progressives Congress APC as the ruling party gets set for its convention on February 26, 2022. The governors have resolved to screen the chairmanship aspirants and recommend two preferred choices for President Muhammadu Buhari's approval, The Nation learned last night. Daily Trust. Ahead of the February 26th convention of the ruling party, All Progressives Congress APC, top shots of the party, including governors and those at the presidency, have narrowed down on 4 of the contenders out of the many vying for the chairmanship seats, Daily Trust reports. Daily Independent. According to Daily Independent, National Assembly has amended the Electoral Act Amendment Bill. The Senate has approved direct, indirect consensus for party primaries. Of course, I said that before in one of the papers. That's all right now. We're going to a quick break, and when we come back, we'll do a roundup of all the major headlines. Welcome from that short break. Well, Cross River State Governor Ben Ayede on Wednesday praised President Muhammadu Buhari for saving Nigeria from total collapse. Well, let me just get the detail. Well, the governor also alleged that the insecurity plaguing the nation, particularly the northern region, is part of an international conspiracy to tear Nigeria apart. Uncle Musti, what do you think about this?
Well, this coming from a governor, a sitting governor, is uncalled for. It's unfortunate because we have said it several times here that once somebody is occupying a vintage position, you should be mindful of your utterances. You understand? Because you are no longer a mere citizen, but you are a statesman. You understand? No matter your age. Age is not the issue here, but the position they are occupying. You understand? When the governor is coming out to say, okay, it's an international conspiracy, what is he trying to imply here? You understand? Is he saying that the so-called bandits, these are people that are local people, known within the localities that they ravage? They know them. The local people know them. The victims, they know them. So if he's talking about, said, okay, it's an international conspiracy by who? To tear Nigeria apart. He's now a member of the ruling party. You understand? So it's expected that he will say something to defend the ruling party and the president. But at least he should be mindful of what he says. Do you know why? Let me tell you. Probably you didn't watch very well. When Boko Haram started, between 2010 and 2011, all this is, there are procedures, there are processes of event. The event doesn't happen just like that. Between 2010 and 2011, there was jailbreak. And during that jailbreak in Bauchi prison and some other prison, that particular one in Bauchi prison, it was led by late Shekau. And when he was escaping, he left pamphlets shared on the streets, distributed, and while they were escaping. You understand? And almost everything that he said, he stated on that pamphlet. They followed it to the letter. They executed them. So he said, look, we are coming to fight Nigeria. That whoever is with us, is with us. But whoever is with the government is our enemy. If you are a security man and you decide to fight us, you are our enemy. If you are our own brother and you decide to join the government and fight us, you are our enemy. So you discover that, look, these people, they are not hidden, they are known. But when people started turning out conspiracy theory here and there, you discover that the locals, they were looking out for other people. At a particular point, they were even suggesting that the then President Goodluck Jonathan was behind it. We are all here. We saw it. So the implication behind that is that when people are supposed to be vigilant of what happens around them, suspicious of people around them, they were now looking out for different persons as a suspect. Whereas these people were just moving freely, planting bombs here and there. So the governor should be mindful of his utterances. There is no any international conspiracy that can be effective in Nigeria without collaboration of Nigerians. So that is the truth. So you understand? The earlier we start looking inward for solution to this problem, instead of all this speaking here and there to appease, to please Mr. President, this is uncalled for. Even the home state of the president is under fire. There's a particular local government, Basari local government, almost on daily basis. In fact, you guys in the media are not even playing your role because you don't report it in a situation by that you report, you under-report. Understand? So Governor Yade should be mindful. With due respect, we should tell him that he should be mindful of his utterances. Yes, Buhari has done well, but trying to bring up conspiracy theory into this it's uncalled for. It's uncalled for.
Well, a trending story claiming the National Economic Council (NEC), led by the Vice President, has recommended 302 naira per liter as the new price of petrol in Nigeria. Well, the Vice President has debunked that. It's not true. It's not true.
That is the fear of, there is this, up to now, the VP, Professor Osibajo, has not come out to state his political, he has not made it, unlike Tinubu and some other persons. Even there is this rumor that even the Minister of Transportation, all these are rumors. So you understand? But you understand, there are certain things, if you are vying for a particular political office, they are trying to be mindful, because they know quite okay that this issue of fuel increase is something that Nigerians will not take it
lightly
at all. So it's high time for him to debunk that, to say, no, look, at the National Economic Council, we did not deliberate on that. Even the president himself, I think yesterday also, they said he has not, I think Minister of Information said they are still deliberating. So let's just take it like that they are still deliberating. It's not something that therefore government has not really stated its come out to say, okay, we are going to increase. It's just that NLC, they have been like living in fear to say, okay, we will resist this. If government attempt to increase this, we will not take it. So we should just take it like that. But what I've seen so far is that VP Osibajo is nurturing political ambition to vie for 2023, and he know quite okay that Nigerians, this will jeopardize his ambition. So if he's going to participate in the people that will slam Nigerians with increase in fuel, already we are suffering. You understand? If you could observe very well, since 2016 that this fuel was increased, that was when this our economic crisis started, and up till now we have not really recovered. Although the government will see saying that we have gone through economic recovery, and they are forecasting economic growth rate of the GDP growth rate of in this budget. I think the GDP growth rate is 3.something% to 4%. So which is not enough. If you look at it very well, the inflation is double digit, and the growth rate is single digit. It's not for the size of our population. That is not what we need. So all is still within the purview of the VP. Is the head of the National Economic Council. If you look at it very well, if Buhari administration failed economically, the blame is on the VP, because he is the head of the National Economic Council. Everything relating to monetary policy, fiscal policy is where they decide and turn out the policy statement for the government. So if he can escape the aspect of that one, is he going to escape the other aspect? So let's watch and see.
Well, the court has ordered the federal government and Nigerian Army to apologize and also pay 1 billion naira to Nnamdi Kanu for infringing on his fundamental human rights. I don't think there's a plus for Nnamdi Kanu in this case.
If you look at it very well, let's applaud the judge. You understand? Nigeria we are not like a banana republic whereby an apparatus of state will just wake up and do whatever she like. You understand? So then Nigeria is being governed by laws. We must play by the rule of law. Everything should have procedures. You understand? In the recess, is the army supposed to even go after a civil matter? That is the issue. The issue is before the law court. You understand? If there is need for rearrest of Nnamdi Kanu, it's the police that's supposed to lead the operation to say, okay, we are coming to arrest you. So that is what the judge put into consideration. So that judgment is in order, but I'm afraid, you understand? Because if you look at it very well, what is happening in Nigeria is like we are operating a unitary system, whereas we are by lip service we are operating a federal system. You understand? That federal system, what it means is that in the judgment by a court in Abia supposed to stand. But now what will come into play now is federal government will use NJC against the judge. So let's watch and see. They'll blacklist the judge. But if you look at it very well now, it's not left for the army. Do you think the army will apologize to Nnamdi Kanu? They will not. Do you think they will pay the 1 billion naira? They will not. So rather, they will appeal. And once they appeal, they'll continue to appeal, drag this matter until political solution. This is what we in Aspheric TV we have been clamoring for. Everything should not be this force. We should use political this into dialogue to quench the tension instead of putting up more fire.
Well, Lukman, the immediate past Director General of Progressive Governors Forum, Salahu Lukman, has revealed why he decided to resign from his position. Well, in a statement issued on Wednesday, he said that he resigned due to the failure of the All Progressives Congress APC, leading to tolerate criticism and be democratic. Well, he also advised the APC to ensure that the new executives that will be elected at the National Convention will take criticism and not be dictatorial or show tyrannic posture. What do you have to say about this?
Well, you see, we have said this several times. APC as a party is passing through a phase of life, of its own political life. You understand? Internal democracy is vital It's even vital than the real multi-party elections. What transpired in the APC now will determine the soul of the party ahead of 2023. So you understand, when you are seeing a very high position of that man leaving his this thing, it shows that there is some intrigues within the party. You understand? Right now there are some blocks. They have blocks. You belong to this, or you belong to this. This one fighting this one fighting this. They are fighting for the survival of the party. You understand? Of the soul of the party. So, like we said before, the survival of the party depends on the leadership. President Muhammadu Buhari, who is the head of the party, who is the father of the party, the head and everything, how he has been able to conduct himself and exert that power. You understand? When you look at it very well, PDP survived for 16 years, not because the PDP was a party, but it survived on the basis of the power of the then presidents. At the crucial time, the presidents, then either Jonathan or Yaradua or Obasanjo, they will play a decisive role to say, okay, gentlemen, this is how we'll do it. Everything cannot just be internal democracy like that. You understand? Because these are people, everybody with his own interest. Everybody believe that they have contributed for the growth of the party to some extent. So, and they want to reap the benefit back. So now they are talking about going for their convention on the 26th of February. So a lot of politicking, a lot. Some people will be, based on the headline. I think you say it said one of the headlines said
the timetable is out already.
The timetable is out, which is February 26th, and the committee has recommended two. Yeah. So what happened to the other persons? So you now see that is where the internal democracy is vital. So instead of shutting the door against the other persons, whereby they will become aggrieved, you understand? So once they become aggrieved, some will stay within the party and play anti-party. That is where the problem comes. Take for instance that the case in Rivers. Between Rivers State as a APC doesn't have candidates in the 2019 election from the governor down to the councillors. They have no this thing. They have no so just like that. So and you discover that the characters that led to short changing of APC, those characters, they still remain within the party, and they were playing anti-party. So that is it. So you will discover that this convention, some people will be shortchanged, some people will become aggrieved, but they will still remain within the party and play anti-party politics. So you understand? So it's all on two things: the role of the Mr. President as the head of the party, and two again, the party having an internal post-convention committee whereby they will be able to galvanize all the aggrieved members together, hear from them, and see how they can be able to say, okay, compensate them. You know, these are politicians. It's all about compensation. It's all about give and take. If you are saying I shouldn't vie for the chairman of the party, what are you going to give me? They have spent their money. They have supporters. Some of them, they have delegates already that they have been oiling. So it's all about that. So let's watch and see.
Well, in the aspect of maturity and organization, what will you place APC and where will you place APC and PDP?
See, there's no two ways about it. You are Nigerian and I'm a Nigerian too. We know it. The Nigerian political system is not the political system only. It's a matter of Nigerian constitution. The Nigerian constitution didn't provide for an inclusiveness. All these things is all about who wins at the end of the day. So the Nigerian political system gives so much power to the ruling party. Once the ruling party form a government, they take all. So you understand? Okay, let me give you something for a little clue that will clarify this to you. When Goodluck Jonathan said the constitution put enormous power in the office of the president, that he is only applying little of it. Nigerians thought he was just like talking for talking sake. But you could recall that in 2019, President Muhammadu Buhari just woke up, used Attorney General of the Federation, they now remove CJN Onoge. People thought he was just joking that he can't do that. But what happened? At the end of the day, Onoge left. We are talking about head of the judiciary was removed a month or 2 months to the election, and nothing happened in this country. You understand? So what are we saying here? APC as a ruling party can never watch itself to be humiliated from power like PDP did in 2015. So they will do everything to make sure that they remain in power in 2023. So they are looking at their chances. If you look at it, that is why the contest within the APC is more like even at the general election. So it's as if it's a fight to finish. So the chances of APC is already there. They are seeing themselves as if they will still form power in 2023, whereas the PDP, which APC succeeded in reducing their power through defection here and there, so they now assume as if PDP is no longer a threat to them. And if you look at it very well, is PDP a threat? As we inch towards 2023, we'll now see how it plays itself. Because, like we said before, a lot of APC politicians will be aggrieved. Some of them will make attempt to leave the party, while some of them will still remain.
And become anti.
So that is it. So how APC should not be too comfortable to say, okay, we are the ruling party and we can use apparatus of the state to sustain ourselves in power. They should look beyond that. They should be mindful of their internal democracy. They should be mindful of how they carry their members along. You can't say, okay, now what they are talking about is the chairmanship. What about the presidency? When they come to the real primary election, whereby anyone that is vying for president, you should assume that person is powerful too. At least if he doesn't have control of the entire delegate, I should have control of at least one or two state delegates. So what it means is that he's powerful within that 2 states. And in an election, even an individual, it matters. 1 vote matters. You understand? So that is it.
Well, the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, has reacted to the claim that the current permanent voters card
has not expired.
PVC has not expired. Yes. It doesn't expire.
Yeah.
Well, aside that, Ahmed Tinubu has come out to say that he's sorry, it was a mistake, he flopped. He wanted to say that they should go and upgrade their PVC.
Yes.
That their expiry.
Politicians are cunning. Politicians are cunning. You understand?
Yes.
If you are fortunate to be around politicians, you will know them very well. You understand? When I saw the video where Tinubu was making that statement, it's a kind of a closet video, not like at a rally, no. So
we were speaking in a women conference. So
it means while he was speaking, he was carried away. Like he said, let's just take him by his word. He said what he meant was to urge them to go and obtain their PVC. You understand? So, but the manner he put it, as if he didn't put it in the manner he put it like doubting the credibility of INEC. You understand? So,
should we say it's because is elderly? Maybe that's why he made that kind of mistake. Maybe because he's
but he just his official age. Let me say official age or whatever is 69. You understand? So at that 69, it's not too. We can't say he's having dementia. So
maybe it's stress that made him.
No, it's not stress. They have a way of communicating with their followers. You understand? he just like trying to like urge them, go and take this thing. You know, there is this energy once they are with around the sycophants surround them. They have this energy in them that they talk and vibrate. Before you know, they don't talk what they are not supposed to say. So that is it. So thank God he has apologized. So it's all about whether you are small or big. You should be mindful of your utterances. You understand?
Yeah.
It's just that in Nigeria we don't hold our leaders to account based on their past.
I mean, campaign has not started, and all things are happening. Don't you think it's going to affect him?
Well,
yes,
you see, now the politicking that is happening now is the politicking within their own party, APC. You understand? Nigerians has not put him into check to say, okay, because they are not talking to Nigeria now. They are talking to their own fellow.
But Nigerians knows what is
but
happening.
Nigerians know what they want. You understand? So already all these things will come into play. So Nigerians, you see, Nigeria. In fact, our young men in Nigeria, young men and women, they are superb. So they are internet savvy. So at the end of the day, so many videos will come into play of what Tinubu has said before. So, and this is where I give credit to the likes of Chibike Rotimi Amechi. There is one of his videos that I wish maybe tomorrow I'll source for that video and bring it so that we'll. If you look at him very well, he's a quality leader. He doesn't talk anyhow. Right from when he was in Rivers State, even right from when he was a speaker in the Rivers State House of Assembly. Whenever he speaks like someone that can see tomorrow. It shows that the quality of a leader, a visionary leader. You understand? So you cannot see Amechi that it will be even in his closet. You say, okay, he's talking the way Tinubu's talk. Whenever he talk like a statesman. Even when he was a speaker, he speak like a statesman. He doesn't speak like a normal politician that politicians, they have their own way of talking. Once they are around their supporters, their fans, there is this energy around them that vibrates. So that is it. So Tinubu didn't say well. So thank God
energetic. We should be careful of how we
speak. So thank God INEC chairman has come to debunk that claim of expiry. Do you know what it is? And INEC is asking for 305 billion for the 2023 election. So it means if Tinubu's claim is not being debunked, it means INEC have to spend more to go through PVC enrollment fresh again, which at the end of the day it may even affect the February 2023 general election. So Tinubu didn't say it well, so he should be warned.
Okay. Well, the Nigerian Senate has on Wednesday dumped the compulsory use of the direct mode of primary elections for political parties in the amendment electoral bill. The Senate decision came after an amendment by the conference committee which recommended that the direct primary mode of elections be eradicated. The direct primary option has subsequently been replaced to reflect the option of direct, indirect and consensus in Clause 85 of the Electoral Act Amendment Bill 2021. The clause for political parties to use the direct mode of primaries to choose their candidates for election has been a major talking point in the bill and was one of the reasons cited by President Muhammad Buhari
for his refusal
for rejecting the bill last year.
Well, you kudos to the Senate for yielding to you to at least they have yielded to the pressure. You understand? First, in the Amendment Act, what was there was a direct primary, but now they have given room to all
indirect, direct, and consensus.
So, which is kudos to them, at least. If you look at it very well, what happened in the party supposed to be an exclusive matter of the party. The role of INEC is to ensure that they are there to supervise the process. You understand? Like Professor Jega has said that, look, no matter how the Electoral Act is, politicians will always be politicians. They would like to play the role in a way that they will subvert the processes. So you understand? So, but this one now, at least it's categorical now. A party can decide to say, okay, we have a consensus candidate. What it means is that APC can decide to say, okay, no need for primary. We have Mr. A or Mr. B or SYZ as our candidate. And INEC will honor it. You understand? But to some extent, it will create some problem for internally. But it's something that INEC must accept it. Unlike before, whereby they will say, okay, this is our consensus candidate. At the end of the day, they within the party, they will go to court and nullify the process, and the party will not have candidate. So that is it. So, but at least this one now, the Electoral Act will take care of this. So they should speedily take it back to the president, to Mr. President, so that they assent to it. Because we don't need that old this thing. We need a new amendment into the 2023. Because if you look at it very well, the aspect that people are looking at, there are some other juicy parts that we have not looked at, like the transmission of the result, which is they said, okay, the moment the result is announced here, what it means is once the result is announced here, it should be transmitted immediately from this polling unit. So if our studio here now is a polling unit, as it's being collated here and announced, it should be transmitted. So the process of being tampered with shouldn't arise. So that is what it means. So at least it's a good this thing. So that they should speed it up and take it to Mr. President to assent to it. We need a new electoral act for 2023.
Well, a retired Assistant Inspector General of Police, AIG Felix Ogbaudu, has recommended a solution to the inadequacy of police operatives in Nigeria. Well, speaking on Wednesday against the backdrop of the rising cases of insecurity in the country and the shortage of security agents to tackle the situation, Ogbaudu, recommended that the police officers attached to every important person that's VIP in the society,
including musicians, artists. You understand? The other time I saw a video on Twitter whereby Nigerians are complaining that Davido, one of his aides with a police uniform, was washing his car. So you understand? So, and we are talking about inadequacy of policemen.
Well, he said, according to him, he said that they should be withdrawn and such operatives should be deployed to places like Niger States, where they are needed to confront criminals. Well, what do you have to say about police officers attached to VIPs?
The thing is that there is a standard for standard policing based on United Nations recommendation that every society should have 400 persons to a policeman, of which it shows that Nigeria is having an inadequate police. So today now, I think the entire police in Nigeria, they are less than 350,000, which is not enough. So, and among this one again, we are still deploying police to the VIPs. Some of them are attached to local government chairman's wife, councillors. So these are policemen that we're supposed to use to tackle security challenges. And do you know one thing? Even the police themselves, they like to be among to do the duty of following these VIPs.
Do you think it's because they might get some goodies?
That is it now. That is it. And then again, there are so many things. A policeman is deployed to the Niger State that this retired police officer mentioned. If he's killed in the line of action, his families will suffer. You understand? His gratuity will not be paid on time. His children, they will become beggars. So do you think that policeman, who is that policeman that is? Police are not like army.
Except the system becomes amended.
So there must be a good insurance policy, life insurance policy that will cover a policeman. Otherwise, policeman will prefer to be an orderly to a politician than going to the street to do a policing job or to go into a community whereby he will provide protection for the citizen. So that is the problem. So, but for now, the problem cannot be solved in just a day. Already today, I think President Buhari considered a police trust fund, whereby what it means is that certain percentage of certain companies and certain percentage of their earning should be deducted and channeled to the trust fund. That trust fund, now that agency now procure what the police need, like their logistics, their vehicle, their uniform, and some other arms too. So, which is commendable. But far from that, police need reform. You understand? Some people will say that, look, the task of policing shouldn't be an exclusive as it is now, that we should have state police, but all this is a long-term campaign. But for now, we should look at the aspect of recruitment, bring in more policemen, provide the adequate training to them, give them the required arm. Come on, we're in
and
20,
their needs, not just
yes,
not just training,
because
also take care of them.
That reminds me of a particular thing that I heard the Minister of Transportation say that, look, during one of these interview in Lagos, someone asked him that, look, sir, what are you talking about relating to, what is the idea relating to the welfare of railway workers, that from research and investigation, the railway workers are the least paid in the Ministry of Transport. And Amechina said, look, yeah, that you are right, that we are having multi-billion-dollar investment in railway, and the people to man it are not paid, that they are not happy, so which is not in order. So the same thing with police. No matter high-tech exposure you give to a policeman, and his salary is not enhanced, there is every tendency that he will not give the best. And
there's every tendency that he will go to the streets and still look for how to get money.
Yes, that is why they're stopped.
Riders.
Yes. You understand? But to some extent, they have already enhanced their salary. Even recently, there is this thing. But the thing is that police is always police. We are sorry, we are not like trying to criticize police. No, we are not criticizing them. We commend them for doing wonderful work. Imagine without police today, just for 1 hour, what will happen? So they are doing their best. So it's just that we are asking that government should think towards, we are in 21st century. High tech is what drives 21st century. The normal policing of that crew, the policeman, deploy them to the street. No, there are CCTV everywhere. You monitor what is happening around. At least, if you see what is happening, China has 1.4 billion population. How are they policing their societies? So these are part of it. They don't police. The modern policing is not through deployment of manpower here and there. The manpower is just there to monitor their technology. So we have the money here. We can do it. No policeman should earn less than 150,000 if they want to say, okay, we want the best for our society.
I hope it's checked.
So that policeman that you see carrying umbrella to follow one woman to the market or to follow the VIP children to the market is doing so because of small alawi that is coming to his pocket. So the moment they withdraw them, when you withdraw a policeman to the barrack to say, okay, you are going to the barrack, he's not happy. He's not happy.
Because you blocked the road for some
so that exactly. So it's better with the retired police officer. He said it well. So in his own case, what he's saying is that we have insecurity in Niger. We have insecurity in northwest, and bandits could come, sack the whole village, kill people, and we have policemen guarding VIP wives and their children. Why not deploy them to there, withdraw them and take them there? But the thing is that by the time that you withdraw these policemen, are they happy? Would they be glad to say, okay, we are going to serve our nation in Zamfara? They won't. So that is it. They won't.
Well, thank you all for staying with us on Morning Briefing today. I am Dayo Lujuwa Ekuni. Thank you so much, Uncle Musti, for always giving a wonderful touch in all your details.
We are learning. We are learning to follow your foot track.
I mean, I don't understand, sir. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day, everyone. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media handles, Twitter @aspheric_news, Instagram @aspheric.news, and Facebook @aspheric_news. Thank you and bye. See you in the evening.
Thank you.